Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and gives this video a thumbs up. Joan Vassos, the season 1 protagonist of The Golden Bachelorette, previously worked as a school administrator. However, is she still in that position despite her major lifestyle changes? Joan, 62, is from Rockville, Maryland, and rose to prominence after competing on Season 1 of The Golden Bachelor, when she competed against 21 other golden women for Jerry Turner's heart. Joan exited the competition early due to a family emergency affecting her daughter, but she left an indelible impression on fans and was eventually picked as the lead for The Golden Bachelorette Season 1. In Season 1, Joan had 24 golden men fighting for her love, but there was always an evident frontrunner. Joan liked Pascal, Guy, and Chalk Chapel, but Chalk was the one with whom Joan had the strongest connection. Chalk proposed to Joan during the final rose ceremony, and the couple has been engaged since Season 1 ended filming in July 2024. The happy-looking pair has a long-distance relationship that demands a lot of sacrifice, although it's unclear whether Joan is still working in her previous job. Joan appears to have been created for the spotlight. She is incredibly telegenic, well-spoken, and serves as an excellent role model not only for individuals seeking love in their golden years, but also for the entire public. Joan has demonstrated herself to be a caring, adaptive, fun-loving, and honest person, which has boosted her public profile. Joan is now a reality TV personality, having previously been the face of Bachelor Nation before Mel Owens was picked as the lead for The Golden Bachelor Season 2. Despite no longer being the prominent Bachelor Nation face, Joan remains a beloved figure. Joan, however, led a normal life before becoming a reality TV celebrity, and she cherished her nuclear family. Joan met her late husband, Joan Vassos, when she was 20 and he was 21. The couple fell in love and connected over family, and Joan has described their wonderful life together, welcoming 4 children. Sadly, Joan died of pancreatic cancer in 2021, following 32 years of marriage to Joan. Joan's mother, 92-year-old Mary, was the prior matriarch of her family, but that duty has been passed down to Joan. Joan strives to schedule monthly family dinners. She remarked on The Golden Bachelorette that she desired someone who would fit into her life and recognize that her family was her top priority. Aside from the importance of family and motherhood, Joan has spent her entire life as a professional, and her work has been significant. Joan was also self-employed as an interior designer with Metropolitan Interiors LLC before joining The Golden Bachelor. Joan puts both employment on LinkedIn as current, as neither has an end date. However, it appears unlikely that Joan will be able to maintain either employment on a full-time basis, given her hectic new life in the public eye and all of the professional prospects it has provided her. It's a secret that Joan is still working at either of her previous professions before becoming famous. Joan now positions herself as an influencer and content creator, having garnered 196,000 followers on Instagram, her primary social media channel. Joan is committed to increasing her following and offering her followers with daily updates, promotions, and behind-the-scenes peeks into her life. Joan's Instagram activities and character culminate in her engagement with Chalk. Chalk and Joan spend a lot of time together, and they like telling fans about their relationship and how they work to stay dedicated to one another. Joan's influencer lifestyle is inextricably linked to her connection with Chalk and time in the franchise, therefore it stands to reason that Chalk would play an important role. Joan's life has changed dramatically since she rose to prominence as a reality TV star after appearing in the Golden franchise. Her previous professional life in administration and interior design appears to have taken a backseat to her new ambitions as an influencer and content creator. This means her new lifestyle has a direct impact on her previous responsibilities. Joan appears to be unable to balance her previous professional life with her new professional influencer lifestyle due to a lack of available hours. Joan's primary focus has been on establishing her relationship with Chalk and demonstrating how it is progressing. Joan and Chalk are still in a long-distance relationship, so she travels frequently. The Golden Bachelorette gave Joan her new life, and her previous life and professional duties no longer have sway over her reality. Joan could be working remotely from any of her former positions, but it's unclear given how busy she is as a result of her fame. It was barely 6 o'clock when the first amber glimmer broke through the sycamores that lined Joan Vassos' suburban street in Rockville, Maryland. Morning fog drifted like a half-remembered dream across the road, dissolving at the whisper of sun. Inside the two-story colonial, white-clapboard, green shutters, the front garden bursting with azaleas Joan had planted the spring after her husband died, no one else was awake. Joan tiptoed down the staircase, mindful of the century-old wooden risers that always creaked on the third step, and padded toward the kitchen. The kettle was already on its perch when she reached the counter. Boil, steep, breathe, the ritual still anchored her, grounding the frenetic blur of public demands that had replaced the quietly regimented life she'd once called her own. In the 3 years since John's passing, the house had grown simultaneously cavernous and crowded, rooms swollen with memories, corridors echoing with the hurried shuffle of suitcases and production staff during filming breaks. Yet Dawn remained hers alone, a pocket of stillness before the world tugged her into the swirl of Instagram lives, Good Morning America segments, and cross-country flights to see the man who'd somehow stolen her 62-year-old heart. As the kettle whistled, Joan's phone vibrated on the marble island. A sleepy smile tipped her lips. Chalk, the screen read, followed by a drowsy selfie, ruffled silver hair, a mischievous wink, and the caption, "Can't wait for Friday." Counting the hours. Friday was 48 hours away. 48 hours, one red-eye from Dulles to Denver, and a stolen weekend in the cedar-scented foothills of the Rockies, where Chalk Chapel divided his time between volunteer wilderness therapy retreats and a log home ringed with hummingbird feeders. Joan typed back, "Me too. Dawn tea tastes better when you're here." A second later, a heart emoji, small, crimson, embarrassingly girlish. The kettle clicked off. She poured, set the timer for 4 minutes, and leaned against the counter, letting gratitude settle in her chest like warm syrup. 3 summers ago she'd barely believed she would laugh again, let alone love. Now she was measuring life in heart-punctuated texts sent at sunrise. In the hush of that morning, Joan's mind drifted to deadlines. Not payroll deadlines or parent-teacher conference schedules, those belonged to Dr. Vassos, the assistant superintendent, a title that felt like a coat 2 sizes too large now, but influencer deadlines. Careful planning made her feel safe. That safety, however, came at a price measured in minutes. On set, a producer had estimated the franchise's die-hard fans consumed 25 hours of Bachelor-related content weekly. Joan, now content incarnate, felt compelled to keep pace. Every absence risked a dip in engagement, every silence a cascade of "Where are you, Queen?" messages. Thanks for watching. If you likes this video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and do not miss any update.